kicking back on this summer breeze.
Hey guys, and welcome to this week's edition of Double K's This Week in Basketball. This week I'm going to start out talking about the East, looking at the Cleveland Cavaliers, who sit at 29-11, but are on the side of a side. I believe they've lost 4 or 5. They're 18-3 right now in the home, 11-8 on the road, 3-5 overall in their division, and 20-6 in the conference. I believe that if Cleveland continues to roll the way they have been rolling up and down, that they may see this team, Toronto, take them over for the division lead, and that would be or conference lead. That would be amazing. Toronto sitting at 28-14, right behind them, 15-6 in their at home, 13-8 on the road, 9-1 in their division, and 17-6 in conference. But the only problem with Toronto is they can't seem to get hot when the Cavs are cold. This would be a good time right now to get hot, as they seem to be struggling. The Celtics could overtake them both, but I doubt they will. They're a great team, but they're just too up and down this year. I don't really even see them competing for a championship, but they should be able to give a team like LeBron's team a run for their money. The Celtics sit at 26-16, 13-7 at home, 13-9 on the road, and 6-3 in conference night or in division, 19-8 in conference. But that tandem of Isaiah Thomas, Jay Crowder, Al Horford out there is good enough to take this team to a different level. So let's hope that they can continue to do so. In the Western Conference, we have not James, but Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, and them boys. And the Warriors still leading the conference at 35-6, 19-3 at home, 16-3 on the road, 7-1 in division, and 22-5 in the conference. They've won 4 straight games and look to continue to roll and hopefully roll their way right back to a number 1 seed, possibly a 60 or 70 win season. But that's all up to if they can keep up with the pace that they're setting right now. The Spurs are right behind them at 32-9, just waiting for the Warriors to fall off, which is another reason why they can't. The Spurs are 15-5 at home, 17-4 on the road, 6-1 in their division, and 19-5 in the conference. The Spurs have a lot of big upcoming games against teams like Cleveland and Toronto, etc. But we'll see if they can be able to get on a hot enough streak to catch the Warriors. They keep losing about every 2 to 3 games. So the Rockets are sneaking up behind the Spurs at 33-12, about 2.5 games behind them, 4.5 games behind the Warriors. 17-4 at home are the Rockets, 16-8 on the road, 6-4 in the division, and 20-8 in the conference. They've won their most recent game, but they play the Warriors tonight, so we'll see what happens with that. But They are a team that I think can challenge the Warriors. I believe the last time they played them, they beat them in 2 OTs, so you never know. The league leaders are pretty much the same as they have been in recent weeks. Russell Westbrook leading the league at 30 points a game. James Harden with 11 assists. Hassan Whiteside with 14 rebounds. Chris Paul with 2 steals. And Rudy Gobert with 2 blocks. He continues to hold the lead and increase the lead over Anthony Davis. This week's top stories start with Westbrook's all-star snub, which I think was a snub. Even as a Steph Curry fan, I think that Russell Westbrook possibly should have made his way to the all-star starters, and then maybe Steph could have got on as a backup. But the fans spoke, and they happen to like Steph Curry a lot better than they like Russell Westbrook, and that's his own fault. So at the end of the day, Westbrook gets snubbed. But for good news for the Warriors, they managed to crush the Cavs and the Thunder this week in amazing fashion. I believe they beat one by 25, one by 36, the other by 25, and just left the league wondering like who exactly, especially even in the Western Conference, can stop this team besides possibly the Spurs. Last story that kind of hit me off guard was a story that saw the T-Wolves potentially trading Rubio. I don't like this idea. I think that they should keep Rubio, pair him with Zach LaVine to make a solid backcourt that could vault them into being able to compete with Karl Anthony Towns for for like one of the building their own big 3. But we'll see what happens. This has been Double K. This has been my thoughts on this week in basketball. Catch me next week where I tell you what happened that week. Huh? This has been Double K. Y'all have a great day. Peace.